Oh my god, I'm back. Okay, don't mind back there. Just look at my beautiful face. See it? No, no, but um, I'm just gonna keep that in, even though I had the fucking recording shit up. I haven't uploaded in a long ass time, and that's not my fault. You know, not my fault. I just haven't found anyone to fucking upload. But then I guess, I mean, well, react to or do and shit of that. I have been streaming lately. Got like 10 viewers. Oh, fuck it, something. You know, I'm not that much of a loser. Hey, kitty. Hey, kitty. Whatever. Um, what was I say? Okay, so got a message on my phone. I'm popular. Alright, we're gonna react to the Shane Dawson video. It's really weird because I've been watching like a shit ton of Shane Dawson and I don't know why. I have no idea fucking why, but I don't know. He just like at first I didn't like him because I used to watch like Onision and then he would like shit on Shane Dawson a lot, and I was just like, oh, he must be like an asshole or like a cuck or some shit like that. But then I just stopped kind of liking Onision just because he just has some weird morals and shit. But you know, that's not. I don't know. I guess it's not a reason not to like someone or whatever. It's just fucking matter. Doesn't fucking matter. Fucking matter. Whatever. The fucking what matters is just like I really like Shane Dawson now, but I only really started watching him when he was explaining the shit where they wanted to do. I don't know, if it was FanaCon, whatever fuck con it was, and she fucked up and some guy scammed hella people out of money. I was watching that and that shit was hella interesting, so that's why I started watching Shane Dawson. Then was watching a video today about how he brought like this guy who kind of hated on him, like a car. I don't know how much the car was, but it was a fucking cool car. I wish he buys me a fucking car. What else? What else is it? And then I started watching his conspiracy theories, and I really kind of like them, especially the one I watched previous to this one, some shit about K-pop and how they work you to bone, and it was other shit, but I really liked it. So I picked a new one that I had never seen before, and I'm just gonna go by and we're gonna see about this shit. You know, feel me? It's a long ass intro, long talking. I ain't gonna clip anything out. I don't know how to edit, and my dick's small. Hey, kitty. Wait.
Warning. What you are about to watch may make you question everything you thought you knew. Viewer discretion is advised.
I'm gonna pause real quick. I don't know if it's recording, because, you know, I never fucking know. It's recording. I'm sorry. I just didn't know, because, you know, I have, whatever, ADD or something.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back.
I don't
Now,
know.
today we're going to be talking about a lot.
Now I don't know what side to. It's so unnatural. Like, whatever. This is better. This is somewhat better. Look really ugly today. Don't judge me.
A lot of different conspiracy theories, but one of them might be the most requested I've ever got.
Sierra, Delta.
We're also going to be talking about a very scary theory involving one of the biggest boy groups of all time, BTS. And we're going to be talking about more 9/11 predictions that you are not.
It's like
And we're even
9/11
going to be
anime.
talking about social media conspiracies with YouTuber James Charles. What? Now, before we get started, once again, I have to say, these are all just theories. None of them are facts. And they're not meant to hurt or harm anyone or any company. All right, let's get started. That's right, the voicemail. This might be one of the most viral conspiracy theories I've ever seen. So I'm going to do a quick recap if you haven't heard about it, which I'm sure you have. Now, on March 13th, there was a Twitter account named Straight Away, owned by a person named Ty. They posted this tweet: "I really need y'all to listen to this voicemail I just got. I'm deactivating my cell phone service." Then they posted a video of the voicemail they got, and it was creepy.
Sierra, Delta, Alpha, November, Golf, Echo, Romeo, Sierra, Oscar, Sierra.
So the voicemail was a series of words, but it's not just random words. This is actually called a NATO phonetic alphabet, which
I know that. I was in JOTC. I know about that shit. I wasn't paying attention to the words, but I know it had like 2 alphas in it, and that is A. Bitches is Alpha. No, Alpha, Bravo, Sierra. No, is it Sierra? No, it's Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, ABC, Delta, Echo, Fox. I know them, bitches. I know them.
which is used in military, but also sometimes used in...
Ah, there we go. Foxtrot. It was Foxtrot, Golf Hotel India, Juliet, Kilo, Lemon, Mike, November, Oscar, Papa. Yeah, that's me, baby.
Too much service. So if I was trying to spell my name, I would say Sierra, Hotel, Alpha, November, Echo. So Ty translated this message that he got, and it said this. Danger, SOS. It is dire for you to evacuate. Be cautious. They are not human. I know, creepy. Now there's also a series of numbers. When they put the numbers into Google Maps, it gave them coordinates. And the location it gave was very close to Malaysia. Now this location was also very close to where the Malaysian Flight 370 disappeared.
Whoa.
We're going to talk about that in a
Is
minute.
that a
Let's
thing?
go back to Ty. So he started tweeting direct messages that he was getting that were in other languages and also in Morse code. He took this message that he got in Indonesian and he translated it in Google, and it said, "End the post you just shared about the recording on your phone." Then a bunch of people on Twitter started translating the Morse code, and they think it said, "They are taking over April 18th, 2018. I know, that's what made people go
That
fucking
shit's
crazy.
scary.
But it gets even weirder. So
Kitty,
3
that shit
days
is
before this
scary.
happened, Ty posted a tweet that said this. "Okay, I am sitting in my car right in front of my house, and this guy started taking pictures of my house with
Whoa.
flash. Then he walked away. It's 3 a.m. I am going to die tonight." And then 3 days later, he got the voice message. All right, so let's go back to what we talked about earlier, which was the coordinates.
Yo, this is so fucking creepy. We're only 3 minutes into the fucking video. This is so fucking creepy. Oh.
So a girl on Twitter named Erin Mahoney tweeted this. "Kinda close to the last place the Malaysia Flight 370 was when it lost primary radar contact." So if you don't remember, we've talked about it before. The disappearance of Flight 370 is one of the craziest things that's ever happened. In March of 2014, the Malaysian airline Flight 370 disappeared into thin air with 239 people on board. Now, when I say disappeared, I mean literally. After air control lost contact of the plane, we never saw them again. How does that happen? How does a huge plane with 239 people just vanish? Well,
feel
then
like-
somebody replied to Erin and they said this. "What if you're hearing the black box recordings?" If you don't know what black box recordings are, it's basically recording everything that's happening in the cockpit of the plane so that when a plane crashes or when a plane is hijacked, we have evidence of what went down. Now, how
Oh.
did that black box recording get to Ty's phone? Well, a Twitter account called Uzumaki said this. "Black box records the last interactions with a plane. That's why it's an SOS and save our ship. It was trying to warn us. A black box also records flight information as well, which is why it gives coordinates. If these black box recordings match the voicemail, are you saying that Malaysian Flight 370 encountered something non-human? Yes. The message was saying to evacuate because they are not human. Something or someone on that plane wasn't human." Okay, now this is when it gets really
Yo,
disturbing. So the
what
last
the-
conversation between the pilot of Flight 370 and air control was released, and we are going to listen to it right now.
Malaysian 370 standby. Malaysian 370.
And for the most part, it seemed pretty standard, just a pilot talking to air control. And then it ends with the pilot saying this.
Good night, Malaysian 370.
And those were the last words from the pilot before the plane disappeared.
You just
Now,
said
if you listen
goodnight.
closely to the tape, you'll hear a few things that seem off. In the beginning, you can hear the pilot being pretty quick, like he doesn't really stumble over his words or his numbers.
Tower 118.8, Assalamualaikum.
Then, later in the conversation, near the end, he starts stumbling a little bit.
Alright, 1326 Malaysian 370.
Then he keeps stumbling and adding ums and ers.
Roger, Malaysian 370.
Then, right before he says goodnight, you hear the sound of another voice. It's really quick, but listen for it.
Zero maintaining level 350. Malaysian 370. Malaysian 370.
One of the theories is
I didn't hear
that
it.
the plane was
I didn't
taken
hear
over
it.
by
Did you hear it? We played this. Did you? I didn't hear that shit. I didn't hear it.
someone or something. And when it entered the cockpit, that's why the pilot started to stumble. Then the cockpit door might have been opened again by the entity and scared the flight attendant.
Malaysian 370.
Then the pilot was forced to end the call, say goodnight, and go off the radar.
Good night, Malaysian 370.
Breaking news tonight, a Malaysia Airlines flight with 239 people on board, including 4 Americans, has gone missing.
All right, now we have a pretty good theory going, right? We have this voicemail.
Yo, but what if like everyone on that flight were like, was like had something to do with like in it, like something in like the government, meaning maybe like in legal activity, they purposely like put everyone together who was maybe gonna just do something super illegal, like maybe, you know, take money out of the government. I don't know, but some shit along those lines, or do something really corrupt, and then they just got them all together in one plane. Seems weird, but they just got them all together. Maybe they weren't all in it, but each person just did something very illegal, in a sense, to like get them to put in jail. Or maybe it's illegal to a point where it's like a national security kind of risk. And then like they got them all in a plane, and maybe they didn't crash the plane. Maybe they just like ended it in Malaysia and just arrested or questioned every single one. No one ever knew because the government, our government, United States government, took them and dropped them off in Malaysia to pretty much question and interrogate them or torture them or whatever. Never know. Like, shit's crazy because, you know, a plane doesn't just go fucking missing, dog. Like, it's weird as fuck, right, kitty? Hey, kitty? I'm sorry, he's asleep. I'm gonna stop fucking with you.
We have the Malaysia flight information. We have a message that says the world's gonna end on April 18th. All of it is fitting together so perfectly, and then everything starts to unravel. First, Ty's Twitter account was removed. Nobody knew why. Then people started noticing that the picture of Ty on his profile was actually stolen from another Twitter profile named Homicide. So then people started saying that Ty was fake.
Malaysian 370.
Then Aaron, the girl who figured out that the coordinates were actually close to Malaysia, tweeted this. Can we all just agree that it isn't true? I regret ever saying this. It was literally the most far-fetched conspiracy theory, and I don't even believe it.
How?
But then, in a tweet posted by Homicide, he says that it was him that got the voicemails, and it is real, but it's gone too far. I am so confused. Who is Ty? Who is Homicide? Why did Aaron out of nowhere say, never mind, it's not real? And if this all is one big elaborate hoax...
I think Ty and Homicide, whatever his name was, I think they're friends, or at least they know each other.
Who started it? So to clear everything up and figure this all out, I decided to go straight to the face from the picture. Is he Ty? Is he Homicide? I don't know, but we're about to find out. Okay, I'm in front of my Skype, and I
Gotta
have
love being a
Ty's,
famous YouTuber.
or whoever he is, Skype name, and I'm about to call. Let's see who this is.
Niggas use Skype so weird, so ugly. Discord, baby.
Oh my god. It's the guy from the picture. You're real.
Yeah, I am.
Wait, so your name is Ty?
Yes, my name's Ty.
Okay, so your Twitter name is Homicide.
Mm-hmm.
Then where is Straight Away from? Is that your Twitter?
That used to be my Twitter, but it became synonymous with, like, this whole conspiracy theory, so I changed it because I did not like all of the attention that it brought. It was a little too much for me to handle.
I don't even know where to start with this because there's so much, but let's start at the beginning. So, it is you. You are Straight Away. You're Ty.
Yeah.
So how did this all go down? Did this voicemail really happen? Was this kind of like an inside joke with your friends and it just went too big and you were like, oh fuck?
Well, it was a real voicemail. Like, that was 100% real. I really received it. I was picking my younger brother up from school. Then when I got home, I just listened to it, and it was, like, really wild. So I just, took a screen recording of it and posted it online, and I was like, this is really weird. And I just was hoping, like, somebody could tell me what it meant because I had no idea.
Right.
but it was 100% genuine. Like, I actually did get the voicemail.
Okay, so the voicemail happened, so that was real. And then all of like the figuring out what it means and the Flight 370 and Stephen Hawking's, all that stuff. What?
I don't know. Like, I was just kind of, like rolling with it because I thought they were like interesting, but I got like a little out of hand really quick because people were piecing things together that I don't know where they got it from.
Wait a minute. That makes everything even creepier because I thought you were going to say like, oh yeah, me and my friends like conspiracies and we made this one and we all kind of coordinated it and stuff.
Yeah, I don't even like believe in like many conspiracies like at all.
And now you're living one. Now you're in one.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to be a part of like some weird creepypasta type thing, and then it like turned into that.
Well, you said people were outside of your house taking pictures, right? Was that real? Did that happen?
Yeah, no, that really did happen. Somebody had like walked up to like in front of my house, and I didn't think anything of it. I just thought it was weird as hell because like I don't know why somebody would be walking up to my house at 3 in the morning.
What about the DMs? You said you were getting DMs with like numbers and like code and other languages. Was that all real?
Yeah, that was all real too. And that being said, I don't think any of the direct messages that I was receiving on Twitter were anything credible. I think it was just people, kind of jumping onto it because like a lot of the accounts that were messaging me were like just created and stuff, and like they were using like poor grammar in the languages that they were messaging me in.
Right.
So I think people were just, jumping onto it and using Google Translate to like, try and scare me.
Well, the actual voicemail itself, like, that could have been created by somebody as like a prank or something, and they could have planned out this whole thing and kind of used you as the way to get it out there.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I don't think it was anybody that was close to me because the people that I would think would, play a prank on me, they would have told me by now, especially with all the attention that it created.
Did you have a Twitter following before this happened?
Yeah, I had a few thousand followers before this.
So do you think that somebody might have found your account or been following you and said, oh, I want to do this conspiracy about this voicemail and connect it to the Malaysian flight and do all these things. How do I get this out there? Oh, he has some followers. Let me send him this voicemail and he'll probably tweet about it. And they put you inside of a conspiracy theory. That's so scary.
Yeah. It definitely was a little shocking to me. Like, I wasn't enjoying it totally, but...
Are you getting calls from, like, news outlets and stuff like, hey, man, why'd you lie about this? Why'd you create this whole thing?
Yeah, I got so many, like, hateful messages from people because they thought I was like trolling and like just putting on like some big prank, and people were being like homophobic to me. They were even messaging my boyfriend saying like a bunch of hateful shit to him. A lot of people accusing me of like faking it all and like piecing everything together and all that.
Crazy, I thought he was fake.
And I mean, like, it really does look like that.
Damn.
Like, it really looks like it was something very elaborate and thought out and everything. But like, I didn't fake anything, and I guess if people think like I'm that smart and like I'm gonna create something like that, I guess.
Great. Right. What about your family and friends? Like, were your family like, what the hell is going on?
My family was like really confused at first. My stepmom was so convinced that I had planned this whole thing out. My dad kind of was like laughing about me, like, being famous now, because he was like showing me articles about it. My grandmother was very standoffish. She did not want anything to do with it. She tried to avoid it at all costs. She didn't even want me to do this interview because she was nervous.
Well, I'm glad that people now know that you didn't do this and you don't deserve hate and you were just living your life and you got a weird phone call.
That's really why I did this, because I just wanted people to know the truth and, stop accusing me of faking it, because, like, I don't have time to do all that. Yeah. I don't even know how to do all that.
Bye.
Bye.
So now that we know that Ty is real and that he actually did get that voicemail, we have no idea who sent it. Was it somebody that wanted all of us to be talking about this and was using Ty as like the way to get to us? I mean, it is crazy to think about somebody taking a social media person and throwing them into a conspiracy theory without them even knowing what was going on.
Or that message could have been for like intended for somebody else, but then you have to realize like you would just like miss like one number, like to change one like 2 into like a 3 and call someone completely different. So it's like, oh shit, I think my phone died. Cool. Like, I know my face probably went now, but it's and yeah, it could just completely change who's gonna receive that message, and could just be she just could have got it by mistake, could have been meant for somebody else. You know, then just got out there to the world. But that's crazy, dude. Like 200 and whatever, fucking like 233 people, something like that. And the whole plane goes missing. There's no way that the government isn't responsible for this, like whatsoever. Cause like, how could they not be? Like that just doesn't happen. I don't care unless there is some kind of like alternate power, that alternate fucking greater power in the world that would just like fucking ooh plane. I'm gonna take this shit like, or this kind of like alien or some kind of I don't know fucking malevolent being. Big words, big words, big words. Hey, pat on my back. Big fucking words. Fucking malevolent being or some shit like that, just like scooping up niggas. Like I just don't know. That's so weird. That's so fucking weird. I think I'm gonna cut the video off here. I'm cutting the video off here, and then we're gonna do probably like 3 parts because I think it's like three different theories of conspiracies or whatever. But no, dog, it's like no fucking way in hell. There's no way in hell that you have fucking a whole plane goes missing without the government knowing where the fuck it is. I think plane have trackers and shit. They literally have trackers, so you know where the plane is. Even if you don't know where the plane is, I think you would know exactly where it might be. You feel me? Cause like it's so many places in the world where like you can't fly over. Like there's a lot of like, I don't know what that shit's called. It's like you can't fly over the White House. No fly zone. There's so many no fly zones in the world. So just like if it were to go anywhere near there, then of course it would get like not shot down, but well probably shot down or some shit like that. I don't know. I actually love this fucking series. This is actually it scared me a little bit. Low key scared me a lot. I don't know why I keep looking behind me. I think someone's behind me. Someone's knows I'm like close to figuring this shit out. So they're gonna assassinate me. Gonna take my neck. But that was the video. This is a good fucking series. If you ever watch it, go watch it. It's fucking good. It's fucking great. I love this shit. But peace. Kitty. I'm sorry, cat. I'm sorry. Just go to sleep.